सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 12, verse number 12. श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः त्यागाश्चान्तिरनन्तरम्। Lord Krishna has completed the 5 stages of bhakti. The first stage he has presented is Jnani Bhakti. The second stage of bhakti is Vishwarupa Upasana Bhakti. Third stage is Ekarupa Upasana Bhakti. Fourth stage, Karma Yoga Lakshana Bhakti. Fifth stage of bhakti is Karma Phala Tyaga Rupa Bhakti. First stage of bhakti is the highest culmination, ultimate Jnani Bhakti, where the bhakta attain oneness with the Lord. Jivatma, Paramatma, Aikya Rupa, Aikya Jnana Rupa Bhakti. A devotion where the bhakta identify himself or herself with the Lord. This is Jnani Bhakti. Lord Krishna said this is very difficult for those people who are having Deha Abhimana, who are attached to the body, who are attached to their emotions, mind. For those people, this Jnani Rupa Bhakti is very, very difficult. Kleshaha adhikaha. For such people, they can take to that Lord as a Vishwarupa in the form, as a universal form, they can worship, seeing everything as the Lord. That is a Vishwarupa Bhakti. A person requires Vishala Hridayam. Okay, to worship the Lord in every form, he must or she must have an accommodative mind, expansive mind, forgiveness, love, affection, kindness, all these gunas at least minimum required to love everyone as Ishvara. This is Vishwarupa Bhakti. This is also difficult for many people, Arjuna. For those people, if they are not able to look at me in everything they are not able to see me, they are not able to worship, okay, they can worship me in one form. Whichever form they like, they love, that form they can choose. Ekarupa Bhakti also okay. Still mind is very constricted for them, very narrow, okay, not mature enough to accommodate all forms as my forms. I consider Their bhakti also bhakti. Even they worship me only in one form. Doesn't matter. Then Lord Krishna says, suppose even Ekarupa bhakti is also not possible, people are not having devotion at all, they never believe in God, suppose. Somewhere God is there, who will spend more time for puja, all these things, they think. They need not give time for me, puja, Panchamaha-yajnas, they need not do anything. At least they can do karma yoga lakshana bhakti. Nishkama karma lakshana bhakti. Whatever they do action, that action selflessly they have to do. Not asking for any material benefits, seeking only jnanam and vairagyam, pure mind, asking only that spiritual benefit, not craving for any worldly benefits. If they do like that, that is called karma yoga. Such a person also, really speaking, worshipping me alone by karma yoga. How he does actions for Ishwararpana buddhina. Ishwararpanam panni, Ishwaranukaha pannuvana. Selflessly, motiveless, agendaless. There is no agenda behind his actions or her actions. Ishvara prityartham karma karomi. Not much worship. Look like a nastika. Look like a nastika because there are no photos in the house, no puja room in the house. But still there is some fear. God is there. Okay? God is there maybe. Appadi irko. No other puja, punaskaram and all. Even he never go to temple also. Never buy any karpuram, flower, tengai, therive theriyadu. Bhagavan says, even that person also, some almighty power is there. Considering that power, let me do this for that Lord's sake. Some power is there. Some invisible power is there. People are all calling him as God. And for his sake, let me do. No, I don't want anything. Karma yoga. This bhakti also okay. I consider that also as a bhakti. Who consider? Not you and I. Papa, Bhagavan consider. That is bhakti. Then Bhagavan come down. This is also not possible. Suppose karma yoga, selflessly who will act? Selflessly, motiveless action, agenda-less action. How difficult it is. Many people are not fit for nishkama karma, selfless action. Who want jnana and vairagyam? I want pleasure, comfort. Namirvar namakoruvar. My family, my children, my relatives, my friends. So let us be happy, all of us enjoy. Suppose anybody consider like that, that is pradhanam. My life alone is pradhanam for me. Bhagavan says that is called sakamataya, selfishly active. Sakamataya, with motive, material benefits I want. I want house, I want a car, I want all comforts, TV onwards, phone, fridge, all what not. So many things are there. All these things I want. Nice children, one daughter, one son. Okay. But one daughter, one son, either son or daughter, okay. And good health for all family members. And all my relatives also. Otherwise I have to go and see them, no? Let my relatives also might have good health. So all my sake, my selfish ends only I worship. I seek that Lord's help. No? This is sakama karma lakshana bhakti. At least when you are getting everything, you offer that to the Lord. That's what Lord asks. Okay, when you get salary, put in front of me, 1 second, not more than that. Okay, 1 second you keep in front of me and take it. New clothes, keep in front of me and take back. New house, just do puja and take back. You need not worship me all the time, but just remember me. அந்த கர்ம பலம் இருக்கு இல்லையா, அந்த பலத்தை எனக்கு கொடுத்துடு பகவான். யுவர் கிரேஸ் ஓன்லி ஐ ஹவ் காட் ஆல் தீஸ் திங்ஸ். ஐ எம் வெரி வெரி கிரேட்ஃபுல் டு யூ. தேங்க்யூ అని சொல்லிடு. ஒரு தேங்க்யூ சொல்லு. whenever you get one benefit, materialistic benefits, you tell me thank you. அது போதும் எனக்கு. அது கூட சொல்ல மாட்டியா? பகவான் says, if you don't say that also, go to hell. இது மேல மார்ஜின் கிடையாதப்பா. I cannot help you if you are not able to do this much also. That person is called asuraha, rakshasa. That person is not a person who is fit enough to be called as a human being. If he is not able to do even that offering to the Lord, the benefit what he gets or she gets, is not or she is not able to offer to the Lord, such person is not fit enough to be called as a human being. They are all just like jantus. ரெண்டு கால பசுன்னு அர்த்தம் இல்லையா? அதுக்கு என்ன தெரியும்? பசுக்கு என்ன தெரியும்? பாவம் சகாம கர்மா தெரியுமா என்ன? Nothing. You are also doing same thing. What is the difference? Bhagavan has given this much margin, 5 stages of bhakti, and Bhagavan says which is the superior one among this. And 12th sloka he says last one is this sakama karma phala tyagam is the best bhakti nu solrar. This is called arthavada stuti. There are 2 types of glorification: nindarthavada, stutyarthavada. Nindarthavada means by blaming something, by criticizing something, I praise, I glorify something. By blaming or criticizing something, by condemning something, I take up one thing, I glorify that. This is nindarthavada. Arthavada, praising, glorification. But ninda arthavada, by criticizing one thing, I glorify something. Whereas stutyarthavada means to praise something, I look down upon something. I look down means what? Stutyarthavada, stutyartham. I don't condemn this, I don't criticize this, but among all these things, one thing is superior. Stuti pandradhukaga I look down, I keep aside, I keep other things aside. This is called stutyarthavada. This shloka is called stutyarthavada shloka. What this shloka Lord Krishna says na, stutyarthavada or gunavada rupa arthavada shloka. Gunavada rupa arthavada shloka. This is abhyasat jnanam shreyaha. Number 1. Abhyasat jnanam shreyaha. Abhyasa means is a mechanical meditation upon the Lord. One perform meditation mechanically. This is called abhyasa. Daily panduva dhyanam. What? Mechanically. Like our Vishnu Sahasranama we chant, no? Lalita Sahasranama, mechanically people chant. Shirodhanva Pradeshe, Shatabdi Express Madri. Padichi Mudichi. They will conclude. Mechanically they do. Okay, this is called jnana rahita dhyanam. What I am doing, what for I am doing, what am I going to get, all this jnanam is not there for that person. There is no knowledge about the object of meditation. Ada jnana rahita dhyanam. Here Jnanam means not Atma Jnanam. Jnana means that knowledge about the object of meditation, not knowing and just doing dhyanam. This is Jnana Rahita Dhyanam. You practice that meditation without understanding the glory of the object of meditation. Abhyasat Jnanam Shreyaha. Jnana means what? Jnana Sahita Dhyanam. Abhyasa means Jnana Rahita Dhyanam. அதை விட எது சுப்பீரியர்னா ஞான சகித தியானம். அவர் சகித தியானம்னு சொல்லலை, ஞானம்னு சொன்னார். ஞானம் ஸ்ரேயா. பகவான் said like that. How to understand what ஞானம்? How do you know? சத்தியம் ஞானம் அனந்தம் பிரம்மா, பிரம்ம ஞானமா இல்லைன்னா ஈஸ்வர ஞானமா, ஜகத் ஞானமா, ஜீவ ஞானமா, என்ன ஞானம்? Thank God Shankaracharya is there. We are safe. Shankaracharya says Jnanam means Jnana Sahita Dhyanam. That means what? I know who is Ishvara, Upadana Karanam, Nimitta Karanam, Jagat Karanam Ishvaraha, Srishti Sthiti Laya Karanam. He is pervading everywhere in all forms. So everything is born out of him, merge into him. This knowledge minimum. Paroksha Jnanam only. But this person knows who is Ishvara, Apara Prakriti Jnanam is there. Srishtikarta Paroksha Jnanam is there. So this person, Jnanam he is having, but Dhyanam he is not doing. Jnana Rahita Jnanam. Dhyana Rahita Jnanam, second category. இவனுக்கு ஞானம் இருக்கு, ஈஸ்வரன் என்ன அண்ணன்னு தெரியும், ஆனால் தியானம் பண்ண மாட்டான். ஏன்னா டைம் இல்லைன்னா. எதுக்கு தியானம் பண்ணணும்? வை ஐ ஹாவ் டு டூ? ஸோ ஞானாத் தியானம் விசிஷ்யதே. ஆர் யூ ஏபிள் டு கெட் தி பாயிண்ட்? ஞானாத் மீன்ஸ் வாட்? தியான ரஹித ஞானம், செகண்ட் ஒன். Dhyana Rahita Jnanam. What is the first one? Dhyana Rahita Jnanam, first one. அதை விட என்ன பெட்டருன்னா ஞானம் பெட்டர். ஓகே, என்ன பெட்டர்னா தியான ரஹித ஞானம். ஓகே, எனக்கு கொஞ்சம் ஞானம் இருக்கு, தியானம் மாத்திரம் பண்ணுறது இல்லை. ஓகே, இந்த ஞானம் தியான ரஹித ஞானம் விட எது பெட்டர்னா தியானம் இஸ் சுப்பீரியர், விசிஷ்யதே, எக்ஸல்ஸ். Third one. What is third one? Second one is what? Again I have to say. Okay, Dhyana Rahita Jnanam, second one. What is superior than Dhyana Rahita Jnanam? Superior is Jnana Sahita Dhyanam. Jnana Sahita Dhyanam. This third type of person does Dhyanam with Jnanam. First type of person does Dhyanam without Jnanam. Second type of person have jnana but no dhyanam. மூடாவது தியானமும் இருக்கு, ஞானமும் இருக்கு. அதுதான் தியான சகித ஞானம் ஆர் ஞான சகித தியானம். தேர்ட் கேட்டகரி. அதான் ஞானா தியானம் விசிஷ்யதே, தேர்ட் வெரைட்டி. தென் தியானாத் கர்மபலத்யாகா Visishyate, you have to supply. Okay? Dhyanat karma phalatyagaha. Jnana sahita dhyanam vida. If you don't have time to do meditation, don't bother. Who asked you to go to meditation class? You need not do meditation. Service to humanity is service to God. Manava seve, Madhava seva. Go and do in service in the slum areas, orphanages, blood bank, all donations, charitable trust, வெச்சு அதில் பண்ணு, வேலை பண்ணு. ஆனாலும் அந்த கர்ம பலத்தை தியாகம் பண்ணு. அதுதான் சுப்பீரியர் அர்ஜுனா. Therefore what? Fight. Therefore fight. Otherwise Arjuna will sit in meditation. He will go to Rishikesh and he will sit in meditation. Bhagavan intelligently praising, just praising, glorifying to whip Arjuna to fight in this battlefield. Karma phala tyagaha. You fight in this battlefield, the result of that yuddham offer to me. That is superior. I don't know. Enna Bhagavan is a trick. This is called a trick. Like a mother, when she is want to give tablet to a child, no? I will give lot afterwards 2 chocolates, 3 biscuits. இல்லைன்னா ஏதாவது பொம்மை வாங்கி தரேன், இது போட்டுக்கோ, நான் அப்புறம் தரேன்னா. அது மாதிரி பகவான் இஸ் லுக்கிங் அட் அர்ஜுனா லைக் ஏ சைல்டு. தியாகாத் சாந்திஹி அனந்தரம். தியாகாத் ஞான ध्यानात् कर्म phala tyagaha is superior. This is the first rung of the ladder. Clear the first rung and the 5th step angirike. Lowest step is the first rung of the ladder is superior. Sakama karma pradhana karma yoga lakshana bhakti is pradhana. Adi kuda karma yogandanana paravale ani solraru pavam. Sakama karma also okay. Renunciation of the fruits of action is superior. Shreyas vishishyate supply. Then dhyana sahita jnanam. Okay, jnana sahita dhyanam vida is better. Then what you get by this? Anantaram tyagat. Tyagat means after that renunciation of karma phalam, you get shanti. What do you mean by shanti? Moksha. You get relative shanti, absolute shanti also. Shanti means moksha. Peace you get. This is the first part of Bhakti Yoga is over. 12th chapter, first part is over. Now we are going to enter into the second part. That is, all stages are bhakti only. Okay, remember, all stages are involving bhakti only. Finally, Lord Krishna want to say, without saguna bhakti, nirguna jnanam is not possible. And many places he says, nirguna jnanam is impossible without saguna bhakti. Saguna bhakti is incomplete without nirguna brahma jnanam. So, connection. Karma yoga is incomplete without jnana yoga. Jnana yoga is impossible without karma yoga. Therefore, similarly, Saguna Ishvara Bhakti is incomplete without Nirguna Ishvara Jnanam. Nirguna Brahma Jnanam is impossible for any person without Saguna Ishvara Bhakti. Therefore, what? Continue Bhakti. Now, this third part of this 12th chapter, karma plus upasana plus jnanam is called bhakti, what we have understood until now. Karma plus upasana plus jnanam. All put together what? Bhakti. Karma lakshana bhakti, upasana lakshana bhakti, jnana lakshana bhakti. Bhakti is common. Now when you are studying Shastra, you are having bhakti or not? You are having bhakti because this is Gnani Lakshana Bhakti. Jnana Yoga Lakshana Bhakti this is. When you are going to temple, Eka Rupa Lakshana Bhakti. Eka Rupa Upasana Lakshana Bhakti. If you go to beach and sit and do meditation, Vishwarupa Upasana Lakshana Bhakti. If you go to orphanage and serve the people, Karma Yoga Lakshana Bhakti. If you serve only to your children, Sakama Karma Lakshana Bhakti. Nalla puriyardo? Enakku puriyardu. Ungalku puriyonu nenikkren. Easy irukla bhakti enna ipo? Now, if a person cross all this Sakama, Nishkama, Ekarupa, Upasana, Vishwarupa, Upasana and go to Jnana Lakshana Bhakti and he attains Jnanam by Shravana Manana Nididhyasana Dwara, once he attained that oneness, how he conducts himself. What are his characteristics? Like second chapter, care of Sthita Prajna Lakshanani. Very, very important portion is coming. That portion is called Parabhakta Lakshanani. Characteristics of a Jnani Bhakta. Characteristics of a Jnani Bhakta. Who is Jnani Bhakta? Jnani Bhakta is one who sees that Paramatma as oneself, non-different from himself or herself. He is called Jnani Bhakta. Jnani. There is Sthita Prajnaha, second chapter. Why Lord Krishna is presenting these characteristics of Parabhakta means for the sake of mumukshus, for the sake of sadhakas. What I said in the second chapter, Yani Sthita Prajnasya Lakshanani Tani Mumukshoho Sadhanani. Yani Sthita Prajna Lakshanani. If I know the characteristics and behavior, conduct of a Jnani, I can imitate, I can keep him as a model. So that I can imitate him, I can practice those, deliberately I can practice those values. What are spontaneous, natural for a Jnani, deliberately one character of that Jnani, அவர்கிட்ட பார்த்துட்டே ஓஹோ அப்படியா இப்படி இருக்கணுமா இப்படி இருந்தா அப்படி ஞானி அப்படி இருப்பான்னு சொல்லி I can imitate. Bhagavan is giving here. In that Sthita Prajna Lakshanas, Prajahati yada kaman sarvan partha manogatan atmanyevatmanas tushtaha Sthita Prajnastadochyate. Adhe madri from 13th to up to 19th shloka, up to last almost, up to last shloka, Bhagavan is reveling, explaining about his devotee who is Jnani. And he says he is dear to me. In the seventh chapter, also Lord Krishna said the same. Udara sarva evaite jnani tvatmaiva me matam. Artho jignasur artharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Among so many bhaktas, Jnani Bhakta is dear to me. Jnani tu atmaiva me matam. We will read the 13th shloka. Adveshtha sarva bhutanam Maitrah karuna evacha Nirmamo nirahankaraha Samadukha sukha kshami. So Jnani Bhakta Lakshanani. Traits of a Parabhakta. Jnani Bhakta you can call or Siddha Bhakta or Advaita Bhakta. A Bhakta who sees the Paramatma as non-dual. Advaita Bhakta. Siddha Bhakta means I am Siddha Atma Swarupam, already accomplished Atma Swarupam I am. I need not accomplish. That is called Siddha Bhakta Nartham. It is not a thing to achieve. It is already my nature. This person has understood himself as Siddha Bhakta. What is the first trait of a Jnani? Adveshtha Sarva Bhutanam. Sarva Bhutanam Adveshta means he never have hatred towards anyone, any being in this creation. My devotee does not hate. Adveshta means does not hate. Any being, Sarva Bhutanam, any being he does not hate. That is the first trait of a jnani or parabhakta. Parabhakta can be called as a saint or a sage or a muni, he can be called. Sage or a saint or a muni. So every sage has got a past. Every sage, a muni, a jnani came, now he became or she became a jnani. They have past or not? Every jnani has got a past. Similarly, every sinner has got a future. Every papi or sinner, suppose he thinks, I am a sinner, I have done a lot of mistakes, I have done a lot of errors, committed a lot of crimes and all. A person thinks, suppose. Shastra says, don't worry. You have a future. You need not feel bad. You have a better future if you want to change. That's why every sinner has got a future. Therefore, never blame any sinner. Suppose, in front of your eyes, if there is a criminal, anybody done a mistake or an error, we should not criticize them, we should not hate them. Why? There is a future for him. He will change or she will change, definitely. Change will come, but slowly. It will come. இது நமக்கு மனசுல இருக்கணும். Jnani knows that. Jnani knows that. Therefore, he never hate anybody. Why? He sees that Atma Swarupam. How can I hate? Atma I cannot hate because that person is Atma Swarupam. Body-mind complex is Mithya. Whom I hate? How can I hate? And commentators write so much elaborately about this, how a jnani is able to spontaneously love everyone. How can he live without hating, criticizing anybody? How is it possible? நமக்கு மார்னிங் எழுந்தா இதுதானே வருது, கம்ப்ளைண்ட்டோ கம்ப்ளைண்ட்னா ஒரு கம்ப்ளைண்ட் பாக்ஸ் வச்சு ஃபுல் ஆயிடும். இப்படிதானே வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. எதர் வி சே அவுட் சைட் ஆர் வி திங்க் இன் த மைண்ட். தாட் லெவலில் வந்துடும். பட் ஞானிக்கு பை சான்ஸ், பை மிஸ்டேக் ஆல்சோ அந்த துவேஷமே வராது, ஹேட்ரேடே வராது. So what are the corollaries we have to see? If now Jnani is free from hatred, he is not hating anybody. Now I have to imitate. இது பாருங்க, அவருடைய லட்சணம் spontaneous nature of that Jnani, I have to imitate. Now I should not hate anybody. Isn't it? I should not hate anybody. I am sadhaka. For me it is a struggle. For him it is spontaneous. அவருக்கு என்ன ப்ராப்ளமே இல்லை, எனக்கு தானே ப்ராப்ளம். தெர் இஸ் அ ஸ்ட்ரகிள் ஃபார் மீ நாட் டு ஹேட் எனி ஒன், எனி பீயிங் இன் திஸ் கிரியேஷன்னா ஹவு டிஃபிகல்ட் இட் இஸ். I should not hate any country, I should not hate any religion, I should not hate any caste, I should not hate any languages, anything for that matter. How is it possible? Now I have to see, if I hate, what are all disadvantages? What are all consequences? I have to understand. This, by understanding, by analysis, you can slowly, gradually reduce the criticizing or hating others. What are the first corollaries we have to see? I told you, this is முமுக்ஷோஹோ சாதனானி. அது ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும். எதுக்காக இது பண்ணணும்? இது மை சாதனா ஆர் முமுக்ஷுணா ருச்சி உத்பாதனார்த்தம். முமுக்ஷுணா ருச்சி உத்பாதனார்த்தம் ஞானி ஆர் பராபக்த லக்ஷணானி ஞாத்தவ்யம். அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? டோன்ட் மிஸ் த கிளாஸ் சொல்றார் பகவான். டோன்ட் மிஸ் த கிளாஸ், கம் ரெகுலர்லி so that you can imitate. First point, hatred, there is no justifiable hatred, unjustifiable hatred. Hatredல ரெண்டு வெரைட்டிஸ். துவேஷம், hatred என்ன அர்த்தம்? துவேஷம், aversion. And the aversion, this person deserves aversion, this person doesn't deserve aversion. Justifiable aversion, non-justifiable aversion. இந்த மாதிரி ரெண்டு விதம் கிடையாதுப்பா. There is no justifiable aversion or hatred. First point we have to understand. Shastra condemn even justifiable hatred also. Justifiable hatred also Shastra condemns. That's why Yudhishthira, whenever Arjuna, Bhima were condemning, hating Duryodhana, Yudhishthira used to come and say, don't blame him, don't hate him, he is your brother. Always Dharmaraja, Dharmaputra used to say, don't hate them, they're all your brothers. Bhimanuku romba கோபமா வந்துடும். என்ன, how are they my brothers? என்ன, yes, don't be angry with them, don't hate them. Like that, no justifiable hatred. Justifiable hatred is incurable, unremediable. If you justify your suppose hatred, சில வாட்டி ஹேட் பண்ணும்போது ரொம்ப நல்லா இருக்கும். நம்ம டிட் ஃபார் டேட்னோ டிட் ஃபார் டேட்னு சொல்லி ஒரு மாதிரி ஆனந்தமாக இருக்கும் ஹேட் பண்ணும்போது. தட் இட் இஸ் இன்க்யூரபிள். இஃப் யூ கோ ஆன் ஜஸ்டிஃபை யுவர் ஹேட்ரட், யூ கேன் நெவர் ஸ்டாப் இட் அண்ட் தெர் இஸ் நோ ரெமெடி ஃபார் இட். Therefore, never justify your hatred. First come out of hatred on any person, any time, at any place. Next point, what are second? First damage is what? The person who hate, that for that hater only it is harmful. When I am hating others, the damage is happened to whom? The hater, dveshi. Dveshikida, it is harmful. Not the person whom you are hating. Even that person do not know you are hating. அவன் எங்கேயோ எப்போ இருப்பான். Long before he might have forgotten, he has left that place also. But அந்த ஆளை நீங்க பல்லு கடிச்சுட்டே you are go on telling, you are harming yourself. First damage. Then second damage is more terrible damage. That is this person, first damage to oneself. Okay, if I develop dvesham on others, even all skin diseases will come. Skin diseases will come, even ulcer will come, peptic ulcer will come if I develop aversion. சும்மா சொல்லல, நிஜமா சொல்றேன். Peptic ulcer, gastric problems will come if I hate others, if I develop aversion towards others, towards anything in this universe. I hate, இப்படி ஷோல்டர்ஸ் ரைஸ் பண்ணி அமெரிக்கன் ஸ்டைலில் ஐ ஹேட் இட். ஐ ஹேட் இட் என்ன, I hate it. Never use that word. This is American culture. There, all children, they talk like this one. I hate it. Banana. I don't like it. And சொல்லக்கூடாது. பேசுறதே நெகட்டிவா பேசுவோம். I hate it. Milk. I hate it. இந்த சினிமா, I hate it. இந்த மனப்பான்மை unhealthy way of handling the emotions. அந்த ஹேட் அங்கிற வார்த்தை குழந்தை வாயிலிருந்து வராம பார்த்துக்கோங்க. டுமாரோ இந்த ஹேட் வந்து அந்த வைஃப் ஓவர் கூட போகும். அது ஐ ஹேட் ஹர், ஐ ஹேட் ஹிம் வந்துடும். வேண்டாம். த செகண்ட் டேமேஜ் இஸ் a terrible damage. This person who is having the hatred mind is unfit for Vedanta. If I have any corner of my mind, I hate certain things, certain objects, certain people's behavior I hate, such a person is not fit for Vedanta. Okay, Swamini, how do you know I am having hatred or not? I am coming to your class, I am sitting now. I am listening from so many years. Shastra says, my dear, you may listen Shastra, but you cannot assimilate Shastra. Your knowledge of Shastra is like oil in the water. You can study. Academic knowledge you may get, but Shastra Jnana, Atma Jnana Phalam உனக்கு வராது. அதுக்கு அது இதுக்கு இது தனியாக இருக்கும். Like a oil in the water. It cannot gel, it cannot mix. Why? Your personality is different. You don't have sadhana chatushtaya sampatti. உனக்கு எப்படி வரும்? Therefore, Lord Krishna said in Stistha Prajna Lakshanas, he is telling here Parabhakta Lakshanas. Again, he is going to say in 13th chapter, 14th chapter, Gunatita Lakshanas. Again, 16th chapter, he is going to say Daivi Sampatti. 4 இடத்துல elaborately, middle அங்கங்க சொல்லியிருக்காரு. Elaborately, how much important to attain Jnanam, qualifications are very, very important. Never ignore that. Another important point, when I am studying these characteristics of a Jnani, only to check myself. Only to check myself, to monitor myself, not others, not other family members, even not my guru, not any other Mahatma, not any other sadhu, saint or sannyasi. This is only for my personal observation sake only I am understanding, studying. இது ஜாகிரதையா மனசுல எப்பவுமே வச்சுக்கோங்க. If I tally this with other person, I am in trouble. I am going back in my spiritual journey ன்னு அர்த்தம். Naturally human tendency what? இது பார்த்தானே உடனே அந்த பர்சன் வருவா நம்ம மனசுக்குள்ள. யாரோ வந்து உட்காருவா. இவனுக்கு இருக்க இந்த குணம் இல்லையா, உனக்கு எதுக்கு, அவனுக்கு இருக்கோ இல்லையோ. நமக்கு எப்பவுமே இதுதான் கேட்டகரைசேஷன், புட்டிங் லேபிள்ஸ், மார்க்ஸ் ஆன் அதர் பர்சன்ஸ் ஃபேஸ். இது ரொம்ப சுலபம். ஏன்னா எனக்கு நான் கரெக்ட் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம் இல்லையோ. Labeling one sadhu or sannyasi or guru or any mahatma or any other person is very, very easy, very easiest thing in the world. But if I do that, if I lean towards that mentality, I am going away from my spiritual sadhana. Very, very, there is a lot of gap between my sadhana and my lifestyle. There is a lot of gap. That's why Lord Krishna said, Manushyanam Sahasreshu. Why? Because many people tend to hate others, blame others, criticize others. அவங்களுக்கு அறியாமலே either verbally or mentally they do. This is the most what you can call important, significant virtue I have to develop, not to judge anyone. Never judge others. Even never judge yourself also. Judging others is a problem. Why? You do not know anything about them. How can you judge? Judging yourself is also many times a lot of problems, because inferiority complex will come. Judging others, superiority complex will come. Judging myself, inferiority complex varum. Ennada varano anna. Therefore, don't judge. There is a room to grow. There is a room to grow for every person. Who am I going to judge? But then how to handle that person? His behavior is not right. Suppose that person is my family member. If he is a distant person, keep him away distant. Person and personality or behavior. இந்த ரெண்டுல நம்ம நல்லா பார்க்கணும். Person is by nature, every person is sane, beautiful, wonderful. No person is wrong. Behavior is not intrinsic. It is extrinsic, caused by the atmosphere, surroundings, by Purva Janma Vasanas, by birth by that family surroundings, the nature has changed, behavior has changed, personality has changed, character has changed. But whereas the person is intrinsically a sane person. I need not hate the person, but I need not hate the behavior, but I take proper measures when I am interacting with that person. Idi theriyano. I need not hate the person, you keep the person distant. If you are not able to keep the person distant, what to do? If you are able to keep the person, you go away from that person. Possible, if possible. If not, that person behavior is a cantankerous person. Always, with that person, if I stay and my palpitation increases, blood pressure increase, problem. எப்போ எனக்கு படப்படப்பு வந்துடும் அந்த பர்சன். அந்த பக்கம் பார்த்தாலே எனக்கு பயம். ஏன்னா அந்த டைப் ஆஃப் பர்சன். வாட் டு டூ? சப்போஸ் my relatives or near family member, such a person, what to do? Namaskaram. To whom? Bhagavan, give me strength to face this person. Choiceless situation. This is my papa karma phalam. I have to exhaust choiceless because I cannot go away from that person. Enna daily cook panni kudukano. I have to put food, give food. Where can I run away? Where can I go now? You cannot escape from that person. Therefore, Tunba Pudattilitti, Bhagavan, you have given me this situation. Ittanala Janma Bandhamandamo, Papa Karma exhaust Agano, let I give me strength to face. Adada, very vali kadiyad. This is a prayer you can do. This is called an attitude towards that person. Okay? What type of attitude towards that person? Pray for him. Your prayer you include that person also. Bhagavan, avanukku nalla buddhi varatum. Bhagavan, avanukku nalla buddhi varatum. Avanukkaga pray pannanuma. Ama. You first include that person only. Shastra says, which person is giving problem to you, troubling you, disturbing you, first include that person in your prayer. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் மற்றவங்க இல்லை. இல்லைன்னா திஸ் பர்சன் வந்து கங் இஸ் கோ ஆன் டாண்டிங் யூ நோ இன் த மைண்ட். பெட்டர் டூ ப்ரேயர் ஃபார் ஹிம். சாமதான பேத தண்டா. ட்ரை ஆல் 4 மெத்தட்ஸ் டு சேஞ்ச் தட் பர்சன். ஆல் 4 மெத்தட்ஸ் exhausted. Final, Bhagavan. All that. So therefore, the Lord Krishna says, apariharye arthe sochitum na arhati. When you are not able to get a remedy for that person, when you are not having a parihara to change that person, better to undergo the pain. Many times in our life we undergo that. Instead of murmuring, instead of grumbling, silent, you have to exhaust. That is the only method. There is struggle. For that Jnani, natural, because he has already crossed this stage. For him it is natural. But for me it is struggle, of course. Doesn't matter. So what to do? You have to serve the person. Now yesterday you see the lawyers and the police people, they fight between them. Now they are treating them in the hospital. அந்த பக்கம் கான்ஸ்டேபிள் போலீஸார் டிஜிபி இருப்பா, இந்த பக்கம் லாயர். 2 பேருமே ஒருத்தர் ஒரு பக்கம் பெட்டில் இருப்பா. டாக்டர் வந்து both of them, he treats both of them. இவன் அவனு பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பான், இவன் அவனு பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பான். என்ன பண்றது? Both of them hate each other, but what to do? We have to first aid, we have to give. Let's say for criminals also, they give treatment, medicine they give, they provide. And what type of criminal? அந்த அப்படிப்பட்ட கிரிமினலுக்கு கூட what we do? First give treatment, food கூட, அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் என்கொயரி எல்லாமே. So you have to take care of that person. You should not ignore that person. Similarly, when we are with such people, You have to take care of them. Slowly, change will come in that person. But your prayer will work. Okay. Our prayers will never go waste. Okay. Therefore, this is called Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam. Appdinu solli, suppose we are not able to develop this much, develop this much of character, not to develop any aversion towards anything, still I am having, suppose, இன்னும் சுவாமினி கிளாஸ் போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் கூட இன்னும் ஹேட்ரட் இருந்துட்டே இருக்கு. ஆஃப்டர் ஸ்டடிங் பகவத்கீதா ஆல்சோ ஸ்டில் ஐ எம் ஹேவிங் தட் தாட்ஸ் ஆர் கமிங். என்னதான் பிரயோஜனம் கிளாஸுக்கு போய்? அதனால ஐ டோன்ட் வாண்ட் டு ஸ்டாண்ட் இன் ஃப்ரண்ட் ஆஃப் சுவாமினி. போவே முடியல கிளாஸுக்கு, போய் வீட்டில் உட்காரக்கூடாது. எந்த கேரக்டர் கூட உடனே நமக்கு ப்ராக்டிஸ்க்கு வரலன்னா கூட ஐ நீட் நாட் ஸ்டாப் மை சாதனா, ஐ நீட் நாட் ஸ்டாப் மை ஸ்டடி. All qualities of Sthita Prajna Parabhakta will not come within one night. Okay. Within one day or few weeks or few months or few years. It may take decades. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It may take years together. Even silver jubilee kuda agum. Paravale. Silver jubilee enna theriyudho? 25 years. என்னதான் சுவாமினி 25 years வரைக்கும் கூட இந்த மாதிரி குணம் வரல, வராதப்பா, அந்த கஷ்டம் அது. Intensify your study of Shastra. Once you get a gnanam, naturally they will come. But try. அது கில்ட் வரக்கூடாது. கில்ட் வரக்கூடாது, எப்பவுமே கில்ட் வரக்கூடாது. ஐயோ என்னோட குரு முன்னாடி இப்படி பேசிட்டேனே, in my front of Swamiji, in my guru's place, like this I have spoken. Abruptly or inadvertently, suppose I lost my balance, I need not feel guilty. I need not feel guilty. It happens anytime in front of any person. There is a room to grow. Such a person alone will grow. Adinal, you don't feel bad. You see the bhaktas, many times they do lot of mistakes, again they go to the Lord. Why? Ahetuka daya sindhu. Without any reason, he is compassionate Lord. And that's what he says now. This Jnani also, Maitraha, friendly towards all people. Adveshta Sarvabhutanam, over. Now, Maitraha, friendly towards all people. A friend in need is friend in deed. Bhartrihari says, very nice shloka, who is a real friend? Papat nivarayati. My real friend is one who stops me in doing wrong action, sinful action. My real friend is one who prevents me in doing wrong action, sinful action. Papat nivarayati. This local kadayadu. Bhartrihari says. Then yojayate hitaya. Yojayati means he always thinks, he is my well-wisher. Hitaya yojayate. He always think well-wisher of me. Who? Jnani. Jnani Guru is always well-wisher of me. Parabhakta is well-wisher of all people. Guhyam niguhayati. He keeps all my secrets. If I share any secrets of my family, personal life, that person keeps all of them secret. Guhyam, secret, niguhayati. Keeps my secrets always in secret. He is my friend. Jnani is my friend. Why? He keeps my secrets all in secret. Then gunan prakati karoti. He praises all my virtues. Gunan prakati karoti. Yaruna? Real friend. Who is real friend? Jnani is real friend. Maitraha. Gunan prakati karoti. Apat gatancha na jahati. When I am in trouble, apat na jahati. He will not leave me. Jnani is one who never leave any person who is in apat. He is always the well-wisher of other people. Na jahati. Dadati kale. Whenever I need a financial help or any words, consoling words, or anything I require, exactly at that time that person will come and help me. Jnani is one who helps others in right time, at the right place. He is always doing that only. Job is that only. That is called dadati kale. So, sanmitram lakshanam pravadanti santaha. These qualities, whoever having above said qualities, they are called good friends. Sanmitram. That person alone is called as mitraha. Sant pravadanti. Wise people call those people are called friends. Santaha pravadanti. Therefore, am I a real friend to my friend? Am I a real friend to my friend? அது பார்க்கணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். அப்புறம் தான் ஞானி. ஓகே. மைத்ரஹா. Jnani is one who is friend to all people. Next, third characteristics of a Jnani is compassionate. Karunaha. Karunaha evacha. Capacity to feel the pains of others. Capacity to feel the pains of others. Dukkhiteshu daya. Shankaracharya writes. Mitrasya bhavaha maitri. Adana maitraha. Dukkhiteshu daya means sympathy, empathy. Jnani is also having emotions. Okay. அவருக்கு சிம்பத்தி இருக்கும், எம்பத்தி இருக்கும். பாப்பா அவர் பிரம்மத்திலன்னு இருக்கார் எப்பவுமே. இஸ் லைக் எ வெஜிடபிள் ஆயிடுவார். நோ, ஞானி, every ஞானி is having sympathy, empathy, emotions are there, but he is not having emotionalism. Okay, emotions are there, but he never overpowered, he never lose sight of his real nature in the emotions. Emotions are beautifully manifest from the Jnani all the time on all people, but he is not emotional. புரியுறதா? இமோஷனலுக்கு இமோஷன்ஸ் காமிக்கிறதுக்கு டிஃபரன்ஸ் தெரியணும். ஐ எம் வெரி இமோஷனல் என்ன அர்த்தம்? யூ ஆர் ட்ராப்டு பை இமோஷன்ஸ் என்ன அர்த்தம்? We are not able to show emotions towards others, emotions towards the feelings of others, not able to recognize others' feelings. That is called lack of emotion, sympathy, empathy. But Jnani is one who is tough towards himself or herself, but very tender towards others. Real Jnani என்ன அர்த்தம்? Unreal Jnani கூட இருப்பானா என்ன? There is no unreal Jnani. Jnani is only real Jnani. Okay. Very tough towards himself or herself, is not delicate towards, not emotional towards himself or herself, but very, very sympathetic, sensitive towards others' feelings, whether they say or not. By body psychology, this person understands, say, okay, nothing wrong. I have done any mistake. You have not done anything. Jnani. ஒன்றுமே பண்ணலையே என்ன உங்களுக்கு அப்படியே ப்ளீஸ் ஃபர்கிவ் மீ என்ன? எதுக்கு ஃபர்கிவ் பண்ணணும்? ஃபர்கெட்னு அதுக்கு ஃபர்கெட் பண்ணணும். எது இருந்தானே ஃபர்கெட் ஆக பண்ணுறதுக்கு. ஸோ ஹீ இஸ் இன் எ டிஃபரெண்ட் லெவல். கருணஹா நிர்மமஹா நிரஹங்காரஹா. தட் வில் see in the next class. This karuna is very, very natural trait of a Jnani. Nirmamaha, nirahankaraha. This is also a type of characteristic trait of a Jnani. Not having mamakara, not having ahankara. Free from ahankara, ego. Free from mamakara, attachment. There is no ego, there is no attachment. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்? நம்ம ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். పూర్ణమదః పూర్ణమిదం పూర్ణాత్ పూర్ణముదచ్యతే పూర్ణస్య పూర్ణమాదాయ పూర్ణమేవావశిష్యతే. ఓం శాంతి శాంతి శాంతి. హరి ఓం. శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. హరి ఓం.